Hi, my name is Alvin, aka Quốc Anh, and today I will be presenting a critical review of the article Place Branding, The Challenges of Getting It Right, Coping with Success and Rebuilding from Crisis, written by Skinner in 2021, and the full Harvard reference are shown on my slide. You can see it. Okay, so the article is conceptual paper that examines the growing difficulties faced by place branding, especially in a world affected by over-tourism and global crisis. Rather than focus on traditional promotion strategies, the paper looks what happens after the place becomes successful and how destinations can rebuild their brand identity after major disruptions. Let me begin with the key findings that I found in the article. Okay, first of all, Skinner identified three major challenges that shape the future of place branding. First, the article highlights the paradox that branding success can actually create new problems. When a destination becomes too popular, it's often experienced over-tourism, infrastructure stress, and dissatisfaction from local residents. In other words, building a successful brand is easy, but managing the consequences after success is far more than complex. Move on to the second finding. The second finding is the crisis, such as the COVID-19 pandemic, exposing the vulnerabilities of many place brands. Destinations that rely heavily on tourism or external visibility struggle the most because their brand strategies lack community engagement and long-term resilience. The article emphasized that crisis review whether a place truly understands its identity or whether it's relied too much on service level marketing. And to the last key finding, the third finding argues that the future place branding must become more responsible, inclusive, and resilient. Skinner proposed that local communities should play a central role in shaping the brand, and sustainability must be embedded in the long-term strategy. This shift moves place branding away from simple promotion towards a more holistic and ethical approach that protects both people and the place. Okay, so let's move on to the reason why that I found this article is interesting. So I appreciate this paper because it presents a rare critical perspective on place branding. It goes beyond the usual promotion mindset and shows the real risk associated with uncontrolled growth. The discussion of crisis recovery is also highly relevant in the post-COVID context, where many destinations are rethinking their strategies. Overall, the article encourages a more sustainable and community-centered approach, which I believe is essential for future branding work. Okay, so next, let me move on to the limitations of the article. The most significant limitation is that this is a conceptual paper, meaning it does not include empirical data that support this argument. While the ideas are strong, they would be more convincing with the case studies or quantitative evidence. The article also lacks measurements tools for evaluating concepts such as responsible or resilient branding. In addition, the examples provided are brief and not deeply explored, leaving a room for further research. Despite these limitations, the article offers strong practical value. It helps policymakers, marketers, and destination managers rethink the place branding beyond promotion. It warns again the dangers of over-tourism and highlights the need for balanced development. And most importantly, it offers useful guidance for a destination rebuilding from crisis, encouraging them to design brands that are more sustainable, inclusive, and prepared for future shocks. And in conclusion, Skinner's article shows that place branding today requires more than visibility and promotion. It demands responsible management, community participation, and resilience. Although the paper provides a timely and valuable perspective for both researcher and practitioner navigating a rapidly changing world. That's all. Thank you for listening.